or what? When I see Christ's character in the law, what does it tell me? George, you want to help your brother? Waktu saya lihat 10 hukum, apa yang terjadi sama saya? What happened to me?
You see your wrongs.
Oh, perfect. Suddenly I realized that I'm filthy. It doesn't change me because it's my choice to change. Because if I like my filthiness, I'm not going to change. So when I see the law, oh man, I'm not all that. I'm wretched, miserable, poor, blind, naked. And then, apa? Berikut itu apa? When I recognize my condition, what next? Dibiarin gitu aja? Oke. Sekarang, saya ada pilihan, mau berubah atau tidak. Sekarang pertanyaannya, the next question is, when must I see the glory God? Kapan saya harus lihat ini? Okay. Jadi kalau ada time, there's a time. And let's say there's a line that separates something. We don't know yet. Should we see it right here or can I see it right there? The glory of God. Can I see the glory of God right here or I can see it right there? We'll find out what that is, okay? Kita cari tahu apa ini. Mari kita lihat. When? Let's go to Zephaniah. Zephaniah. Kapan saya harus lihat ini? Ya? Kapan saya harus lihat ini? Zephaniah 2 ayat 1 sampai 3. Zephaniah 2 1 2 3. Dia bilang apa? Gather atau berkumpullah. Gather yourself together, yea, gather together. O nation not desired. Jadi kita harus apa? Kumpul. What is gathering? When you gather, what happened? What is defragmentation is? Di komputer yang suka komputer, what is defrag? If I have X and I have Y, is this fragmented or defrag? Fragmented. Fragmented artinya cerai-berai, gado-gado. So I have to do what now? Defrag. So Y has to gather with Y, right?
Yeah.
Y with Y and X with X. Is this gathering? Gather yourself together?
Yeah.
But when you gather, you separate. So gathering is a process of separation. You cannot gather unless you separate. You cannot gather unless you separate. Because kalau kita gather, sudah X dengan X, Y dengan Y, do you need to gather? No. Nggak perlu gather kalau sudah different. You don't need to gather here. You're already. So when God says gather, that means you need to separate or defrag. If already fragmented, do you need to defrag? I mean, if it's defrag, do you have to defrag? No. If it's already gather, harus gather? No. So gather is because it's fragmented. But to gather, you need to what? Separate. And what message separate?
Gospel.
Tadi malam, last night we learned. Or the three angels' message. Or the special message for the Son. Present truth, right? So gather, that means you need to understand this. That's yang gather. Okay, gather yourself, yea, gather together. Kapan? Before the decree. So if this is the decree, gathernya di sini?
No.
Or even you don't understand your nation, you know it's not here, right? And then you must gather where?
Before.
That means the shaking message will come here.
No.
That doesn't make sense. The shaking message has to come here.
Here.
It doesn't make sense to give the shaking message after the decree.
No.
For the world it is, but for God's people,
No.
way too late. Tadi malam Tante Aika ada tanya kan? Ingat? Tante Aika tanya, tapi nanti kan after Sunday law, then after Sunday law are for those who do not believe the gospel. 1 Peter 4:17. Judgment begins with the house of God. What will happen to those who do not believe the gospel? So there must be a message for God's people to gather, and then those who gather will give the message to those outside as a demonstration, not just lip service. Right there. Because the world is waiting to see. They heard it already, but they haven't seen it demonstrated. Right? So, ini akan demonstrate for a witness. And the gospel shall be preached as a demonstration. Then the world will see. Okay? Jadi, there must be a shaking message. Now, let's continue on. Sekarang dia bilang apa? Verse 3. Seek ye the Lord. Seek. There it is. Seek righteousness before.
Decree.
The decree.
Or, dengan kata lain, you must what before the decree? See the vision Isaiah saw. You must understand what before the decree? Revelation 18:1. Kalau kita nggak ngerti Revelation 18:1, we don't see the earth covered before the decree. It will be too what?
Too late.
I will recognize my condition here, but when I recognize,
Too late.
the door has been
Close.
shut. So make sure. Okay, can we do it tomorrow then? The decree is not won't be tomorrow, right? The decree tomorrow?
No.
Okay, so we'll do it tomorrow. How's that? How about if we do it tomorrow? After all, Samuel's not coming yet. I know it's coming, but bagaimana besok kita bikin?
Maybe too late.
Who can guarantee that you're gonna be alive tomorrow?
No one. Today.
Who can guarantee? Siapa bisa guarantee besok masih hidup?
No one.
Because if you can, I wanna get to know you. Nobody can guarantee. So seek ye when you can find him. When is that?
No.
Before the decree. Now. Right? So we need to see the glory of God when?
Right now.
Now we're gonna study later on more on that. Okay, we have 3 more parts on this. So where do we see it? We need to understand Revelation 18 message. Okay, let's continue on. Esther 4:1. Esther 4 ayat 1. We have a lot of Bible names. Friends that has Bible names. Nathan, you rebuke King David. Right? Esther 4 verse 1. Matthew? Okay. Waktu Mordekai menyadari semua yang telah terjadi, dia robek jubahnya. Dan dia memakaikan apa? Kain perkabung ya? Kabung. Sackcloth and ashes. Why ashes again? What does ash represent?
Dirt.
In the dust. What was Job doing in the dust? Repentance. Because he realized his condition in the dust. Kenapa dust? Why dust? Because from dust to dust. That's the beginning of the born again experience. Because we were taken out of dust, kita harus go back to dust to be born again. The journey begins in the dust. Okay. So he went out and cried with a loud and a bitter cry. Loud cry? Bitter experience? Sounds familiar?
Yeah.
Oh man, here's the loud bitter cry. Well, it was a midnight cry, right? And came before the king's gate, datang di tempat raja, for none might enter into the king's gate clothed with sackcloth. And in every province, di semua bagian, whithersoever, kemana saja raja berikan perintah apa? Decree. Jadi apakah di zaman Esther ada decree?
Yeah.
Was there a decree?
Yes.
So, was Mordecai in sackcloth? What happened? Mordecai was in sackcloth, connected with the what? Decree. Tapi apakah decree-nya sudah dijalankan? Was the decree issued already? Issued, But has it been executed?
No, not yet.
So, ashes, sackcloth, sebelum the execution of what? Decree. Before it was executed. Was the decree basically cancelled?
No.
Because the people have to fight. They give the power to fight them back, right? That's another story. So before the decree was executed. Okay, and there was fasting, weeping, wailing. Ini bahasa apa? What kind of language is this? Fasting, Day of Atonement, Hari Grafirat. Day of Atonement, Hari Grafirat ialah waktu Tuhan Yesus masuk ke bilik yang maha suci, semua orang di luar harus apa? Fasting, weeping, wailing, afflicting their soul. Lagi apa? Bukan, not like what they did in the Philippines, you know, afflicting their body, flesh, and then they actually nail themselves. That's not affliction.
Di mana itu tadi?
Di Philippines.
Oh, itu ada di Alkitab kan?
Daniel, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Or have you seen that? No. Yeah. I just heard people talk about it too. Man, they actually crucify themselves. That's literal. We have to do it what?
Spiritual.
We have to. What is fasting?
Denying self.
Deny self. Deny self. Okay, like this. Fasting this is the principle of fasting. Ya, ini prinsip dari apa bahasa Indonesia? Puasa. Puasa ialah to be able to say no to something even though it's not bad. Bisa nggak? Fasting is not, oh, I don't want to eat pork. I'm gonna fast on pork. Sure, of course you don't want to eat pork. That's not fasting. Okay, I don't want to eat something. What do you want to eat? Nasi kuning. Yellow rice. Oh, I don't want to eat nasi kuning. Okay. I don't want to eat something vegan. You know, there's something vegan or something vegan. Okay. Oh, I can eat vegan until I drop dead. No, just because it's vegan, there's a time to say stop. So fasting means to be able to say no when your heart say yes. Because fasting, people go fasting. Oh, I have to fast. Okay, I don't want to eat.
At fast food.
Right? Able to say no. So not no to something that's bad. Can you say no to something that's good but you don't need it? That's fasting. Karena fasting is self-denial, self-control. Fasting is self-control. Itu fasting. Right? Jadi kadang-kadang, oh, you have to stop eating. Well, if you stop eating but you still curse, what's it? Can you stop cursing when you love to curse? So fasting, okay? Jadi itu pekerjaan apa? Right now, before the decree harus apa? Fast. Nah di sini dibilang weeping, wailing. Are we supposed to weep and wail now?